Liverpool and Cardiff are already through to the last four, but who will join them? Will it be Manchester United or Crystal Palace? Manchester United starting this match as clear favourites to progress through to the semi-finals. Palace, mid-table in the Championship, really have found goals hard to come by of late, and historically they haven't fared well against United in this competition. These two sides having met 5 times before in the League Cup, and United have won all 5, including in November 2004, when the Palace manager Dougie Freedman was in the Palace team. Old Trafford is far from full at the moment, as you can see, as the teams make their way out onto the pitch. Very much contrasting goal-scoring records for these two teams this season. Manchester United have scored in all 21 of their competitive fixtures so far this campaign, and indeed their first goal tonight, if they get one, will be their 50th of the season in all competitions. But Palace have failed to find the net since they beat Southampton in the last round at the end of October. That's 5 games without a goal for the visitors. That's 485 minutes, or 8 hours and 5 minutes. Let's have a look at the teams then. As expected, it's a very different United lineup to that which started against Newcastle in the Premier League here on Saturday, but it's not a completely different one. Fabio keeps his place, the Brazilian making his 50th appearance for the club. Johnny Evans skippers the side, a side that includes 7 full internationals and which sees Ben Amos continue to play in goal in this competition. Dimitar Berbatov and Mama Biram Diouf play up front for United. Plenty of attacking support from Ji-sung Park and Federico Macheda. Fabio plays in one of the full-back positions, his brother Rafael in the other. Rafael making only his 2nd appearance of the season. It's a first appearance this campaign for the Republic of Ireland international Darren Gibson. At the back, Chris Smalling starts, having come on as a substitute in the last 2 matches. A replay. Tonight, Manchester United up against Crystal Palace again, this time for a place in the semi-finals of this season's Carling Cup. Crystal Palace in their change colours of all yellow, kicking from left to right in this opening half. As you can see, plenty of spare seats at Old Trafford this evening. Here's Antonio Valencia, and that is a corner kick. Got his first Manchester United goal in the 4th round win at Aldershot. So Rex Ferguson taking charge of Manchester United for the 95th time in the League Cup. Gibson will take the corner. See away. By Rafael. Gibson. Betty lining up in the middle. Rafael again. Header away, and there was one provided by McCarthy. Here comes Wilfried Zaha. Easter waiting for the cross. It never came from Wilfried Zaha. Top scorer for Palace so far this season with 5 goals. 19 years old. Scored in his last 8 appearances. Just a sign of a striker who's a little short on confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the League Cup for Zaha so far this season. A couple against Crawley in the 1st round, and 1 against Middlesbrough in the 3rd round. Dikachoy beaten in the air. Zaha couldn't quite get there. Macheda took it away from him. Here is Federico Macheda up against Nathaniel Klein. Gibson. By Rafael. Battling for possession. Here is Gibson. Fabio. Macheda. Just wonder how this is going to affect Manchester United's formation. All 3 substitutions having now been used. Pogba has dropped into a midfield role, as you might expect. Morrison. dropped into the right back position. Such a good player to have in your squad, Jason Park. Free kick taken from Morrison. Darren Ambrose gets his 5th goal of the season. And in his career, it's his 3rd against Manchester United. Well, well, well. Absolutely no chance for Ben Amos there. The ball, to be fair to the goalkeeper, did move a fair amount as it flew through the air. But that was a brilliant goal to grace any stage. What have Manchester United got in response? Duke. Gibson. Blasted in and just over from Pogba. Touch away from right. Pogba claiming it glanced away off Paddy McCarthy. Said he was going to change his team completely for this match. The League Cup very much low down on the list of priorities for Sir Alex. But it is a huge priority for the club in terms of bringing young players through and giving them first team experience, just as it is now at many of the bigger clubs. Palace supporters are in dreamland. Darren Ambrose with the goal. He had injury problems last season, but still got 7. Chance here maybe. Duke looking to set up Makeda. Gets away from McCarthy. Went down, and it is a penalty. Foul by the captain, Paddy McCarthy, on Federico Makeda. Duke with the touch to Makeda, little shove and a tug on the shirt. Makeda immediately looks to the referee, there's no doubt about that, that's the shirt pulled. And Federico Makeda has the chance to level things up in this quarter-final tie. It's 1-1. Manchester United swiftly getting back on level terms against their championship opponents. Price goes the wrong way. It's a coolly taken penalty from Makeda. It's his first goal for Manchester United for over a year. Now the Manchester United fans at last find their collective voice. Shocked by the fact that Darren Ambrose have put Crystal Palace in front. Sitting just a little more comfortably in his chair in the dugout now. Foul on par by Valencia. Trophies for Sir Alex Ferguson. Manchester United boss recently. 25 years in charge here at Old Trafford. With that stand now named after him. Duke kept it in. Gardner will leave it. Price gets the ball away. Smalling with the header. 20 minutes remaining. A reminder that if it is still level at the end of the regulation 90 minutes, we will have extra time. And if the teams still can't be separated, then we will have a penalty shootout to determine who goes through into the semi-finals. Draw, incidentally, taking place not long after the conclusion of this match. Manchester City, Liverpool, Cardiff already in the hat. Which of these two teams will join them? Pogba. Parr. Look at it, out sprint Park. Parr with the ball in, and nobody in a Palace shirt had matched his speed in getting into the Manchester United penalty area. Shade over 52,000 in at Old Trafford this evening, and they've seen a special goal to put Dougie Freedman's team in front. Lenny Lawrence there, the vastly experienced manager. To the left there of Freedman. The assistant is providing that wise old head. Certainly taken the most of his opportunity. Fires it in, straight at Amos. If you joined us for the start of the second half, you probably made a very wise choice. The first half, well, in all honesty, not too much to write home about. Second half, much better as a spectacle. Valencia now for Manchester United. Makeda. Zaha. Here's O'Keefe. Manchester United keeping up their record of scoring in every single competitive fixture so far this season. Lewis Price keeping up his record of poor distribution from his clearances. Pogba. Touch from Valencia to find Park. Away by Dikajoy. And all sorts of off-field problems. Change for Crystal Palace. Final substitution of the game. Jermaine Easter is coming off. As Crystal Palace search for an equaliser, Glenn Murray comes on in his place. Murray, who joined Palace from Brighton and Hove Albion in the summer, missed a penalty at the weekend against Millwall. Scored in his last 6 appearances now for Crystal Palace. Big part of Brighton's promotion from League One last season, getting 22 goals, helping the Seagulls to promotion. Darren Gibson. Reminder, both sides have already used all 3 of their permitted substitutes. These teams that will battle it out until the conclusion of the match. Pogba. Valencia. A little bit of room here for Park. Ji-sung Park. 30 years old, Ji-sung Park. Signed him back in 2005 from PSV Eindhoven. Astute purchase indeed, the South Korean international, with over 100 appearances for his country. Another one by O'Keefe. Ambrose. Cut out by Pogba. One by O'Keefe. Gardner. Picked up by Nathaniel Klein. Comes off Diouf. Klein, who does love to attack. There on the right for Crystal Palace. Dikachoy. Too high for Park. Zaha was just waiting. I think he was expecting the Manchester United man to get that one away. Smalling this time with the clearance. Picked up by Dikachoy. Zaha goes past Park. Gibson. Pogba. Here's Prowess. Pogba. Again, the Crystal Palace fans make their voice heard. Makeda. Trying to find Valencia on that far side. Not the best of balls for Federico Makeda. 2,624 the attendance at Old Trafford this evening, so it's a play short of capacity. 76,000 capacity for this stadium. Crystal Palace fans who have enjoyed their evening more so far. Pogba, challenged by O'Keefe. Here's Smalling. Park. 3 times the winner of this competition with United. Valencia. Morrison. Makeda. A little touch off was meant for Morrison, but Palace able to clear. Valencia finds Park. Antonio Valencia. Here's Gibson being urged to shoot, and he does so. Got a touch on the way. It's a Manchester United corner. Just hit David Wright there, I think, on its way through. Gibson with it. Too high for either Pogba or Diouf, who may well have just got in each other's way there. Nice distribution from the back hasn't been of the quality that he would have wanted this evening. Pogba. Gibson. Forward comes Evans. Valencia. Looking to take on Park. It's Valencia. It's a corner. Manchester United have started this first period of extra time strongly. Half a dozen in the middle to aim for. Valencia with the corner. Evans. Nobody really forward for Crystal Palace. Manchester United will come forward again. Gibson. Makeda couldn't get that. Zaha jumping for it with Park. Comes off Gibson last of all. Palace have never beaten Manchester United in this particular competition. 5 previous meetings, 5 wins for Manchester United. Crystal Palace's best chance may come from a set piece or a moment of magic, of course, like the one which Darren Ambrose conjured up to put them in front. Ambrose with this free kick. Oh, it's another goal! Anthony Gardner went for it together with Craig Murray. And Glenn Murray has got it for Crystal Palace. Murray with the final touch as he just eluded the Manchester United defenders. And Crystal Palace are back in front for a second time at Old Trafford. Not the cleanest of headers from Murray, but he won't care about that one iota. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 2. 2 substitutes have scored for Crystal Palace. Darren Ambrose with the first, and his free kick then leading to the second for Zaha. Duke. Prowess. Morrison. Valencia. Park. Manchester United still can't find a way through. Valencia. Able to get the cross in this time. Duke with the header and away by Gardner. McCarthy completes the job. This is Gibson. Will have a go. And headed away as Gibson tried his luck from distance. And Crystal Palace are creaking, but they're holding on. Park. Morrison. Here's Valencia. Faced by Parr. That'll be cleared away to safety. Manchester United throw. Pogba has to take it quickly. Gibson. Amos will keep it in. "60 seconds for Manchester United to find an equaliser and to send this quarter-final to a penalty shootout. Antonio Valencia taking on Parr. Just scrambled away. Park. It's Ji-sung Park. Duke tried to turn inside Klein, and the Palace man was there to stick out a foot. Chase on here for Zaha. Amos with the header. Manchester United have got to get it down the other end of the pitch. Will there be any stoppage time added on? Valencia drives it in, hoping for a deflection, and gathered by Price. They sense victory is nearly theirs. Price will clear it upfield. And Crystal Palace are through to the semi-finals of the Carling Cup for the 4th time in their history. Glenn Murray's extra-time goal proving to be the winner as Manchester United are knocked out of this competition at Old Trafford. A stunning opening goal from Darren Ambrose for Palace, cancelled out soon afterwards by Federico Makeda's penalty. But Glenn Murray got what proved to be the winner for the Championship side. and there will be two championship teams in the semi-final draw. Crystal Palace joining Cardiff City in the hat, along with Manchester City and Liverpool. Great credit to Crystal Palace. Sir Alex Ferguson trudges away. His team have been beaten. The night belongs to South East London. The night belongs to Crystal Palace. Palace go through. After extra time, they have beaten Manchester United. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 2.